Yo, yo, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be talking about feminism and how it destroyed the American dream, whatever semblance was left of it. Now, when we say the American dream, many of us have different interpretations of what we believe the American dream to be, but usually it involves kind of the similar blueprint in which we've got some sort of career we're doing that we enjoy, and we're making good money. We live in a nice house, and we've got a beautiful wife, and she's feminine and submissive, and she stays at home, and she takes care of the kids. She cooks and cleans and provides sex whenever you want it. This is pretty much the basic blueprint for the American dream for most people. At least it used to be, until feminism came along and fucking ruined it. Now, the way feminism ruined this is it taught women not to be feminine and submissive. Ironically, they call it feminism, even though it's like the exact opposite of femininity. It tries to teach the women to be masculine, basically. And no man wants to be around a masculine woman. Let's face it. So what feminism did was, instead of teaching these women to be submissive and feminine and to let their husbands run the household, it taught the women to try to dominate the husband and to have them be the heads of the household. And it's just, they're going against how things should be naturally. And what this does, it makes the man, and it ultimately, she doesn't respect the man deep down. And what happens is, since most of the time she's destroyed her ability to form a pair bond because she was too promiscuous in her youth, what she'll always end up doing is divorcing the husband and taking his kids. This is what happens in the modern day marriage if you marry a woman who ascribes to just any degree of feminist ideology at all. Like, she has to have like zero feminism within her at all in order to trust her, to be a partner, basically. And to find women in this day and age that are completely purged of feminism, it's almost an impossibility. And another way feminism destroyed the American dream and attacked the family is that, back to pair bonding, it destroyed the women's ability to form a pair bond, because basically it taught them that to be empowered, quote unquote, that they have to sleep around with a bunch of guys. Because, hey, that's what men do. Men sleep around, and you want to be like a man, right? So go sleep around with a bunch of men. So what happens is, the moment they basically hit puberty and get their boobs and are they're having sex, and their teenage years go by, and then they've racked up a high fucking body count. By the time they hit their 20s, you'd be hard-pressed to find a woman who hasn't slept with at least a double-digit amount of guys. And given the nature of how dating apps are, they can rack up a triple-digit body count like that. And next thing you know, the wall comes, usually around the age of 24, given the nature of how women are living their lives nowadays. I mean, there was a time when women were hitting the wall around the age of 30. That was give or take. But nowadays, I mean, this is being extremely generous. I would say women are hitting the wall around the age of 24. That's being extremely generous. So basically, you have all of these women who are post-wall. Many of them destroyed the ability to form a pair bond. A lot of them have a kid or two because they were riding the cock carousel, racking up these fucking high body counts. And they're ready to settle down, quote unquote. And nobody wants to fucking put a ring on some overweight post-wall single mother. They fucking destroyed the family unit. They destroyed the American dream, these feminists. And feminism was nothing more than a creation of the social engineers way back in the day for various reasons. Trying to destroy the family was the fucking primary objective behind it. Because the way you destroy the family is you go through the woman. You see, Much like how the serpent came for Eve, so too did the social engineers come for the woman. And they tricked women into taking up feminist ideology and tricked them into wasting the best years of their life, going to school and serving their employer. They taught the women to serve their employer is liberating, but to serve your husband and children, that's slavery. It's like, no, no, no. Feminism has taught women to go against the natural order of things. So when women ascribe to feminist ideology, deep down, they're just unhappy. That's why you see so many of these feminists who are post-wall and single. They're all about that box wine, and they got, cats and chihuahuas and fucking watching the Netflix, and they're just miserable as fuck. You know it. Deep down they are, and they know it too. It's because they fuck their lives up by following feminism when they should have rejected all that bullshit, and they should have locked down a good man when they had their youth and their looks, and they should have stayed with that man, created a family, created a lifetime of memories together, and just lived happily ever after. Don't divorce him. Don't take his kids. Don't ride the cock carousel. Like, this is what women should have done instead of following this stupid feminist ideology. Because then we could have kept the American dream alive. We could have kept the family unit strong. But instead, women decided to ascribe to feminism. And it fucking ruined everything. Now nobody's happy. It's fucked up. So if there's any women out there listening, you got to emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Purge yourself of feminism. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the show. Remember, never forget. What is best in life? Crush your enemies. See them bleed right before your eyes. Hear them scream. Please don't let me die. Lamentation of the women. Feminism is a sin. Lamentation of the women.